Educational uses of Facebook. Chris Stockdale, EDUC 621. Teaching for the 21st Century Teacher. Spring 2010. Facebook. What is it? Wikipedia states the following about Facebook. Facebook is a social networking website that is operated and privately owned by Facebook Inc. Since September 2006, anyone over the age of 12 with a valid email address can become a Facebook user. Facebook's target audience is more for an adult demographic than a younger demographic. Users can add friends and send them messages, and update their personal profiles to notify friends about themselves. Additionally, users can join networks organized by workplace, school, or college. The website's name stems from the colloquial name of the books given to students at the beginning of the academic year by university administrations in the U.S., with the intention of helping students to get to know each other better. Facebook was founded by Mark Zuckerberg, with his college roommates and fellow computer science students Eduardo Sarvin, Dustin Moskovitz, and Chris Hughes. The website's membership was initially limited by the founders to Harvard students, but was expanded to other colleges in the Boston area, the Ivy League, and Stanford. It later expanded further to include potentially any university student, then high school students, and finally to anyone aged 13 and over. The website currently has more than 400 million active users worldwide. The original concept for Facebook was borrowed from a product produced by Zuckerberg's prep school, Phillips Exeter Academy, which for decades published and distributed a printed manual of all the students and faculty, unofficially called the Facebook. Facebook demographics. Facebook is one of the top social networking sites currently. 400 million active users. 65 million users access Facebook from their mobile devices. 34 to 54 age group is the fastest growing population on Facebook. 70% of college students log onto Facebook at least once a day. As you can see from the pie graph, currently there are more registered female users than male users. Distribution ranges from under 13 to plus 65 years of age. Facebook timeline. Since 2004, the social networking site has moved from a college dorm room to a worldwide phenomenon. During the next few slides, I will be examining Facebook's timeline since it was first developed in a Harvard dorm room. The year, 2004. In February of 2004, Mark Zuckerberg and co-founders Dustin Moskovitz, Chris Hughes, and Eduardo Sarvin launched Facebook from their Harvard dorm room. March of that year, Facebook expands from Harvard to Stanford, Columbia, and Yale. June 2004, Facebook moves its base of operations to Palo Alto, California. September 2004, Groups application is added. The wall is added as a profile feature. December of 2004, Facebook reaches nearly 1 million active users. The year, 2005. May. Facebook raises $12.7 million in venture capital from Accel Partners. Facebook grows to support more than 800 college networks. August 2005, the company officially changes its name to Facebook from thefacebook.com. September 05, Facebook expands to add high school networks. October 05, Photos is added as an application. Facebook begins to add international school networks. Ending 2005 in December, Facebook reaches more than 5.5 million active users. 2006. April. Facebook raises $27.5 million from Greylock Partners, Meritech Capital Partners, and others. Facebook mobile feature launches. May 06. Facebook expands to add work networks. August of 06. Facebook development platform launches. Development of Notes application is introduced. Facebook and Microsoft form a strategic relationship for banner ad syndication. In September of 06, News Feed and Mini Feed are introduced with additional privacy controls. Facebook expands registration so anyone can join. November of 06. Share feature added to Facebook. Simultaneously, this launches on over 20 partner sites. December of 06. Facebook reaches more than 12 million active users. 2007. February 07. The virtual gift shop launches as a feature on Facebook. March 2007. Facebook reaches over 2 million active Canadian users and 1 million active United Kingdom users. April 2007. Facebook reaches 20 million active users. Facebook updates site design and adds network portals. May 2007. Facebook launches marketplace application for classified listings. Facebook hosts the F8 event to launch Facebook platform. The Facebook platform launches with 65 developer partners and over 85 applications. July 07. Facebook acquires startup Parakeet. October 2007. Facebook reaches over 50 million active users. Facebook launches Facebook platform for mobile. Facebook and Microsoft expand advertising deal to cover international markets. Microsoft takes a $240 million equity stake in Facebook. November 2007. Facebook launches Facebook Ads. 2008. January. Facebook co-sponsors the presidential debates with ABC News. February 08. Facebook launches in Spanish and French. March 2008. Facebook updates privacy controls to include friend list privacy. Facebook launches in German. April 2008. Facebook launches chat feature. Facebook also releases a translation application for 21 additional languages. August of 08. Facebook reaches over 100 million active users. December 08. Facebook Connect becomes generally available. 2009. January. Facebook reaches over 150 million active users. The CNN Live Facebook integration. February 2009. Facebook reaches 175 million active users. The like feature is added. April 2009. Facebook reaches over 200 million active users. May 2009. Digital Sky Technologies makes a $200 million investment for preferred stock at a $10 billion valuation. June 09. Facebook launches Facebook usernames. July 2009. Facebook reaches over 250 million active users. August of 09. Facebook acquires FriendFeed. September 09. Facebook reaches over 300 million active users. And by December of 2009, Facebook had reached over 350 million active users. February 2010. Over 400 million active users. My, how the users have grown in a short 6-year span. User statistics. More than 400 million active users. 50% of our active users log on to Facebook in any given day. More than 35 million users update their status each day. More than 60 million status updates posted each day. More than 3 billion photos uploaded to the site each month. More than 5 billion pieces of content, web links, news stories, blog posts, notes, photo albums, etc. shared each week. More than 3.5 million events created each month. More than 3 million active pages on Facebook. More than 1.5 million local businesses have active pages on Facebook. More than 20 million people become fans of pages each day. Pages have created more than 5.3 billion fans. These user statistics give us reason to believe that due to the popularity of Facebook, one could be successful using it as a medium of education. Many students already fall into these stats. Why not exploit Facebook to help with educational demands? What does the average user do on Facebook? Average user has 130 friends on the site. The average user sends 8 friend requests per month. The average user spends more than 55 minutes per day on Facebook. Average user clicks the like button on 9 pieces of content each month. Average user writes 25 comments on Facebook content each month. The average user becomes a fan of 4 pages each month. Average user is invited to 3 events per month. The average user is a member of 13 groups. There are currently 2 types of people in this world today. Facebook users, some of which are avid about it, and then non-users. The Facebook user is one that has already established their profile on the social networking site and uses it daily, as the statistics show. These active users participate in various kinds of applications designed for the Facebook platform. These users, as the stats say, spend at least an hour a day visiting the various apps and information in the Facebook account. As a user myself, I find that I get caught up using the various apps to do many number of things. Why, as educators, would we not want to tap into this vast site that so many of our students are already using? As for the students that we have that do not use it, why wouldn't we want to teach our students about this great tool that is available for free of charge? Do we not want to teach our students about the various modes of technology available that can be helpful to them, that can allow them to connect with people that they have not seen in years, or develop networks of friends and people that can help them in the future? One thing that we may run into is the teacher that is a non-user and is only familiar with Facebook because she has overheard her students, children, or co-workers discussing it. I'm an educator that was once a non-user. I had heard my students and friends talk about the site, but I had no interest in joining. I had an old friend from my undergrad studies contact me and tell me to try it, and that he would love to catch up with me. And this was a free and easy way that we could do it. This was over a year ago. I have witnessed most of the things discussed on the timeline since the beginning of 2009. I feel that an educator could really reach out to their students using Facebook as part of their classroom curriculum. Setting up a user account. Facebook can be located with using any internet browser at www.facebook.com. Setting up an account is quick and easy. For the educator or the student, one can set up an account in no time, and all they need is a valid email address. Now almost everyone has an email address. Many of us have more than one. You should choose the email address that you use mainly, or you can make a unique address that you will use only for Facebook. Whatever your preference is, it's okay. A new user will need to fill out the information and sign up on the start page. Setting up your profile. After you have opened your Facebook account, you will have the option to set up your profile page and add as much information about yourself as you wish. If you are one who is worried about internet safety, then I would say do not put anything on your profile that you would not want to be put into the local newspaper. Now, you have your profile page set up and your account is up and running. You can then decide how you're going to incorporate Facebook into your curriculum or your class. Searching various educational blogs available on the internet, one can see that there are a couple of different ways that you can incorporate Facebook into your classroom. Issues to consider. A few issues that we as educators need to consider when game planning our use of Facebook in our classroom are privacy, personal information, status updates, and professionalism. The issue of privacy is a two-way street for both educators and students. Most students and educators would say that they would not like it if the other group had access to all their information on Facebook. The problem both parties run into is that if they become friends on Facebook, then each group can easily access the other group's information. We all know that there are things that our students post to their status updates that are somewhat inappropriate for the classroom or classroom discussion. With this being said, I believe that there has to be some professionalism with both parties participating on this social networking site. One way that these issues can be avoided is by not becoming friends on Facebook. I am sure you are wondering how this will work if you are not friends. Through various modes of research, I have come to the opinion that the easiest way to bring teachers and students together on Facebook is by using the Groups application. Facebook Groups application. Create a group for your class that your students can access. In the search bar, one will need to type Groups. This will bring up search results of all available groups on Facebook. At the top on the left-hand side is a button that says Create a Group. Click this button and you will be taken to the following page. The teacher will need to fill in the appropriate information in the text fields and then click Create Group at the bottom. Customizing your group. After creating your group, you will be directed to the Group Customization page. Here you will be able to set the parameters for your group. The various options that one can choose are very user-friendly and can really make your students' experience within your group beneficial. A few must-haves that educators should use are that of enabling the discussion board, video, and photo options. Since this is an online learning environment, I think it is important that the use of links are enabled along with the group events option. My last suggestion is that one should consider their options when deciding on group access. Facebook gives the creator of the group 3 options to choose from when setting access to their group. One thing to consider is setting some type of access restriction. In my opinion, it would be a wasteful effort if you were to leave your group open to anyone to join. I think that mistake could be detrimental to the group itself by allowing complete strangers in your group. My suggestion is that you would want to set your access to at least the level of closed. The more advanced users of Facebook may even consider setting their access to secret. When you set your group to closed, the administrator of the group, who is the teacher, has to approve requests for new members to join the group. When the group is set to closed, anyone on Facebook can see the group description, but only approved members can see the group wall, discussion board, and photos. For those advanced users who decide to select the secret option for access, must invite all the members to the group. Their group will then not appear in any search results on Facebook. After you have set all of your options, you will then be able to invite members or have them request membership into your group. You have made your group, so what is next? This is the part the educator can really use to make their group unique to their student and classroom needs. The teacher has the ability to use the wall, information page, discussion board, photos, videos, and events pages as they choose. The next tab is the photo page. The group wall. The first tool of the group that I would like to discuss is that of the wall. The wall is like a message board that anyone in the group can post on. Now, with this technology comes newfound power. And with power, we should all remember that we must teach our students that we should all retain some sort of professionalism when posting onto the wall of the group. The reason I am stating this is that we should remind them that whatever they post on this wall, we, as a teacher, and the group members can see it, and it will come to us instantly in our own newsfeed. I would suggest that depending on the age of your students, you should consider some practice role-playing with your students to teach them the correct way to post on the wall. One way you could describe the wall to them is by using the association of your chalk or whiteboard in your physical classroom. You could explain to them that they would not just walk up to the board in your classroom and write whatever thoughts come to mind, so therefore you expect them not to do it on your group wall. Even though this is not your physical classroom, you should remind them that you expect the same behavior from them online as you do when they are sitting in your classroom. Now that we have that potential disaster addressed, we can move on to other features on your class group page. Group info. When you click on the info tab pointed out in the picture by the yellow arrow, you'll be directed to the group information page. On this page, you will find all the information that you have inputted while you were setting up your group. It's important to know that you, as the administrator of this group, can revise this information on the info page anytime that you want. Group Discussion Board. The next tab you will find is the Discussion tab. When you click this tab, you are taken to the discussion board page for your group. On this page is where you, as the teacher, can lead or open up discussions about material covered in class, or open up a discussion for students seeking help with assignments, or whatever you like. With the discussion page, the sky is really the limit, and you are only limited by what you want to use the discussion page for with your classroom group. Group Photos. Under this tab, users are able to upload pictures to the group. I personally would set restrictions as to what types of photos are allowed to be uploaded here. One would suggest using this option to upload photos of assigned projects or whatever you, as the teacher, have assigned your students to develop. Some other suggestions include concept maps, diagrams, etc. As you can see from the example above, members have the ability to comment on the photos that are uploaded to the group. There's a good possibility that the comments, discussions of photos could lead to some really great teachable moments for the group. Group Videos. Under the Video tab, members of the group can upload videos of projects. This option would be great for collaboration on projects. After the students view the individual video, they have the option of leaving a comment under the video. This feature would lead to great out-of-class discussions that could really open the door for great peer learning events. Group Events. The last exciting feature that is available with the Facebook Groups application is that of the Event Scheduler. This tab allows one to set up an event that can then be forwarded to all the members of the group. As you can see from my example above, I set up a reminder for my students that they had a test at the end of the week. I also added extra information, as you can see by the yellow arrow. You can see all of the options that one is able to use with the Event Scheduler. You even have the option to open or close the event. One might explore the idea of opening the event up to other Facebook users besides the members of the group. This could lead to some good collaboration with individuals outside of your class roster. Here you see listed some practices currently in use: distributing podcasts, videos, photos, diagrams, concept maps, lecture notes, and presentations. With many public schools pushing the use of these digital mediums, one would be silly not to consider using Facebook as that tool that will distribute the educator's various modes of presentation to their students. If you were feeling a little overwhelmed during the instructions to develop a group for your classroom, there's another option for educators to put Facebook to work for their classrooms and students. This other option is known as a Facebook page. What is a page, you may be wondering? A page is a medium in the Facebook family that allows the creator to develop a page on Facebook to promote whatever they want. Pages are most popular with companies and businesses. Even superstars have pages. After the page is created, you can invite people on Facebook to become fans of your page. The great thing about the page is that it has full functionality just like a group. So, if you are the educator that wants to develop an online social networking site that will work with you and for your students, the page is the easiest option for you to use. The page setup. The first thing that you will need to do is search for Create a Page in the Facebook search bar located at the top of any Facebook web page. The search field is designated by the yellow arrow. You will then be taken to the Create a Page page. It is as easy as filling in the required information in the text fields and then clicking the Create Official Page button. Your page. After the educator has clicked the Create a Page button, they will be directed to a page that looks like this. You will notice that this page is somewhat similar to the page we discussed when we set up the classroom group. This is the launch place for your newly created page. You will also notice that if you are someone who does use the Twitter service, you can link your Twitter account to your page as indicated by the yellow arrow. The next step that you will want to do is page customization. This can be done by clicking the link under your picture on the top left. This is the Edit Page link. You will then be directed to the customization page for your new classroom page. Customizing your page. After you have created your classroom page, one will want to select the appropriate settings to ensure that you are able to meet the goals you have set for your social networking site Education Forum. Under the Edit Page link, you will find the ability to select appropriate settings for your wall, mobile usage, photo use, discussion board, links, videos, notes, events, plus search for more applications that you can use to get the most out of your page for your class and students. This page may take you some time to complete because you want to make sure that you have chosen all the appropriate settings to ensure that your page is professional and conducive to your students' learning. After you have customized your page to your liking, you may notice that the page has the same elements as the group you created earlier, including the wall, info, photo, discussion board, video, events, calendar, links, and notes. The productive use of all of these elements will ensure that your students get the most out of this new online social networking site. There are many different options that the educator may choose when implementing their page into their classroom, so the sky is your limit in how you use your new page with your students. How educators can use their Facebook products. Some ways that current educators are using their self-created Facebook products with their students. Poll your class. Use Facebook poll apps as an interactive application to facilitate discussions. Create your own news source. This is a great way to facilitate writing for your students to practice. Teachers can use this status update feed as a breaking news source for their students. Keep up with politicians or professional leaders. Your students can become fans of politicians or professional industry leaders in order to learn about them and hear what they have to say firsthand from their Facebook pages. Here is a current list of the many applications that educators can utilize when using a Facebook product with their instruction practices. Do research for me. This application makes it easy to gather information using a thesis statement. Flashcards. This application allows students to create flashcards on Facebook to help them study. JSTOR Search. Full text research articles on Facebook using this application. WorldCat. You can use WorldCat to do research, catalog your library's collection, and share information with students. Notely. This application will organize your school life, an application that will help you keep track of your calendar, notes, assignments, and more. Study groups. This application allows students to collaborate on group projects. Some other potential teaching applications that educators might find useful are BookTag. This gives the educator a way to share and loan books out to students, plus it gives you the ability to create helpful quizzes for studying. Webinaria Screencast Recorder SlideShare. This application allows the educator to record a video for their students and share it with them. Make a quiz. Easily make quizzes to formative assess your students' knowledge. Language Exchange. The application is for the educator that teaches a foreign language. Turn your students onto this application to practice what they have learned in class. Courses. This application offers loads of functionality for online education, with features that let you add your courses, post announcements, and assignments. Find classmates, create study groups, and create discussions. Zoho Online Office. This office application allows you to keep all your documents online and share them with your classmates, students, and colleagues. Files. This application is powered by Box.net. With this application, you can store and retrieve your documents in Facebook. This allows you to access them anywhere you have an internet connection. CourseFeed. Educators can take advantage of CourseFeed's class sharing, announcements, notifications, file storage, and more on Facebook. If you find yourself being overwhelmed trying to select the right applications to use with your class, you may want to do a simple Google search and see what other educators are usually using successfully with their students currently. Currently established Facebook groups for educators. Here you see a small number of groups that are available for educators on Facebook. These groups include Educators Using Facebook. This group of educators with over 13,100 members share information and support to using Facebook in education. Facebook for Educators. This group discusses best uses of Facebook with your students. Science Educators. Science educators from around the world can be found in this group. Facebook groups currently focused on K-12 teaching include Educators Network, founded by a high school teacher in an urban school. This group is focused on uniting ones who teach young people. Global Educators. This group is dedicated to mostly K-12 educators focused on teaching globally. Art Educators. This group is focused on the arts for students. TheApple.com. By becoming a fan of this group, one can access the many notes and discussions of the educators currently involved with this group. Teachers. Sharing ideas and resources for the classroom. This group has over 49,000 members, and one would be sure to find any help or info here. These are only a few of the many resources one can find on Facebook to help them with their journey of using Facebook in the classroom. I hope that you find my presentation informational and explore giving Facebook a chance in your classroom. Thank you.